sit back, relax, and enjoy, because, ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
It's not gonna happen, and Daniel McMillan,
Pennsylvania native, kept here winning here at Pocono.
Third win of the season, and win the championship.
Ryan Benjamin with the last lap pass.
And he is going to score the victory in the Minute Maid 300.
Salmon Oskin, third win of the season.
He's gonna get it and only leads 3 laps today.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and we are here at the Daytona International Speedway to kick off season number 7 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series. We are here, the World Center racing for the Featherlite Trailers 250, 25 laps of racing here tonight around this 2.5 mile speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida, and it is beginning the fall series here on Napa Fan, but I'm not going to be the only one doing this series this year. Join alongside Matt Chuck will be doing 9 races for us in this 19-race season, and it's definitely going to be interesting. We begin here at Daytona, and while the Turkey Hill Series, Chick-fil-A Cup Series, they're both right near the end of their seasons, these guys are starting off their season, so how aggressive are these guys going to be here in this first race here at the Daytona International Speedway?
Yeah, it should definitely, obviously, anytime you come here, you never know what you're going to get. Obviously we don't want to see 4 wide, but I definitely expect to see a lot of passing here tonight. Hopefully, given how short this race is, we won't wreck too many trucks, or none at all. That'd be good too, but, it's always crazy when you come down here to Daytona.
It definitely is, and of course, it's a traditional race that starts off the season for the Turkey Hill Truck Series. We've come here to open up the season every single season, but this season we will have a new finale later on down the road on Thanksgiving weekend. We cap off the season, I should say, at the Rockingham Speedway, and the entire schedule is completely different from what it has been in past years for this series, but we do begin with one of the traditional races here. No cautions, or should I say no pit stops in tonight's event. We will have cautions, of course, if a wreck does occur, as always with the super speedways, but throughout a lot of these races this season, we will have pit stops, as we did last year as well. But either way, we are here, 36 drivers in the field. 20 of the guys in this field have been in this series before. 16 rookies. Of course, not all of those rookies are rookies to Napa Fan. Only 5 true rookies to Napa Fan, to be specific. Those guys include Keith Martin in the number 35, Logan, or should I say Harper McCain in the 45, Louis Ancala in the 88, Stacy Stickler in the 91, and Braden Perez in the 97. And then rookies to the series include Scott Upton, Landon Smith Jr., Isaac Nichols is back on Napa Fan, but this is going to be his first ever run in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. Christopher Alphaby, Andrew Williams, Logan Williams, Keegan Thompson, Ethan Lewis, Brandon Nelson, Silas Orta, and Colton Yo. Guys who have made starts on Napa Fan before, but are making their first ever Truck Series start, or should I say Turkey Hill Truck Series start here tonight at Daytona. But we don't have any points. It's the first race of the season, so we're going to jump right into it. On the pole position, it's the number 67 of Dale Lightning. Grabbed the fastest time in qualifying earlier tonight, and he will lead us to the green flag for North State Racing. Alongside him, Igar Barreto for the Velocitar Racing team. He's going to look to get his first win in this series, I do believe, in his 3rd ever season. Row number 2, Trey Barpto. He may be retiring in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series at the end of the year, but he'll be rolling in the Turkey Hill Truck Series for a couple more years at least. He drives the number 82 for Prince Racing alongside Logan, or should I say Andrew Williams, in the number 34. Driving for American Motorsports. Defending champion here in the Turkey Hill Truck Series, Fisher G in the number 25 to the inside of Braden Perez in the number 97. His first official start on Napa Fan. Same for Keith Martin in the number 35 to the inside of Stuart Grattan. Grattan returning to Napa Fan action in the full-time series here tonight at Daytona. Audra Baranowska to the inside of Jesse Turner. This is Turner's 6th season in the Turkey Hill Truck Series, but he's yet to win in this series in his 6 seasons. We'll have to see if he gets it done here tonight. Full field there on the side of your screen. A lot of veterans, a lot of rookies. It's a mixing bag of different talents here at Daytona. Who do you think's going to go to victory lane here tonight in the Featherlite Trailers 250?
Probably a little bit of recency bias, but I'm going to take the outside pole sitter and go the 54 Igor Beretta. That truck's definitely looked fast here all weekend. Obviously qualified P2 here, and I think he's going to finish one spot better, and I think he's going to take the win tonight in the opener of the season.
We'll have to see how it all goes down. Dale Lightning leading on the inside with Igor Barretto on the outside pole. They got Trey Barto, an old veteran there, starting in third. Got a lot of veterans, got a lot of rookies. It's going to be a fun night here at Daytona. Had a great race in the Turkey Hill Series a little while ago. And we're going to have a great one here tonight for the Featherlite Trailers 250 in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. Pace Truck's going to pull off, and we are ready to go to begin season number 7 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series. Dale Lightning and Igor Barretto leads to the green flag, and we're racing in season 7 at Daytona. Lap number 1 will be led by Dale Lightning. A bonus point towards the championship for him. It's a strict points championship throughout these 19 races, just like it was last year. And every point matters towards the championship. That outside lane looking pretty strong. Of course, last year in this race, it was John Arndt and Zachary Fitzwater who were the only 2 leaders of the event. We're running different physics this year. GMS physics for these guys here. But there is definitely a huge possibility that these 2 guys, Trey Barto and Dale Lightning, could dominate this race here tonight at Daytona.
Obviously, we'll have to see because you never know how these races play out here. But track positions is always king here. Even if, you don't want to get shuffled back here because you don't want to be anywhere near something where a wreck could break out. But up front's the safest place to be right now, as it is always when you come to these racetracks. And so far, it's Lightning and Bardo looking good out here in the front, and got to keep an eye on the T. I mean, you got the 25 of Fisher G down there. You got the 79 of Monaco on the bottom. It's not like there aren't guys down here who can still find their way to work up to the lead here.
Another guy to mention, Keith Martin, his first career Napa Fam start here tonight. And keep in mind, you might be wondering if Matt's splitting up the schedule. Only the 10 races I do count as official Napa Fan races. We're coming up on the 1000th race on Napa Fam, so the way the schedule kind of lopsides on each end of the season for me is because I want to make sure I have a specific race as the 1000th race on Napa Fan later on in October. But we'll get to that later on in the year. But right now, Keith Martin in his first ever start on Napa Fan, looking to the inside there. Now for second on Trey Barto and Igor Barretto, but Dale Lightning in the 67. He may just have one of the strongest trucks out here, and that might give him an advantage later on down the road in this race.
Well, we'll have to see. Obviously, we saw here July, I think, June or July in the Body Armor Cup Series. Obviously, we saw the bottom lane was definitely the way to be, but we'll have to see here. Sometimes this top lane comes in, sometimes the bottom lane is. It all really just depends where the pack ends up going throughout the course of the event, but so far, single file, obviously you got the 67.
Oh, what a wreck already! It allowed Stuart Graham in the 21 and off in the infield. Colton Yo and Logan Williams, and Colton Yo's going to hit the inside wall. He will not. And more contact as Logan Williams comes back up on the racetrack. Other than that, we see Zachary Fitzwater down the pit lane. He had an issue in the number 9 machine. Number 14 there of Isaac Nichols and Stuart Gratton, both in their first races in quite some time. Their first full-time seasons on Napa Fan since Season 7 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. They might be done for the night, but at the stripe, the race back to the line will be won by Dale Lightning in the number 67 for North State Racing. Such a tough break for all those guys involved, but thankfully it was not as big of a wreck as we saw earlier tonight. Jesse Turner has some damage there in the 75 machine, but outside of that, that could have been a lot worse. Sebastian Kukulon, winner of this race in Season 5. It looks like his night might be over in the number 98. Grattan went around in the 21. I don't see too much damage on his machine. Isaac Nichols definitely appeared to get the worst of that one in the number 14.
Yeah, I think it looked like the first truck I saw spun around was the 34 truck of Andrew Williams. Obviously, I don't know how exactly that all started. That's an odd place. You don't see a whole lot of, usually where you see a lot of the wrecks here at Daytona is either coming off a 2 or coming off a 4. I haven't seen too many wrecks coming on the back half of the tri-oval past the start-finish line in a while, so obviously I have to take a look at the replay to see what happened, but that's going to have that will change the outcome of this race, because you got to figure there's probably going to be 5, 6, 7 guys who are probably going to struggle to keep up with the pack here once we get back going green, and every truck counts in these packs, and you're trying to pass the leaders.
It definitely does, and we always get that chess match style of racing, especially in the Cup Series here at Daytona, and you get those slow cars, and it's just a matter of where do you go on the racetrack to avoid them. But a tough break for all those guys involved. You see the 75 there of Jesse Turner also coming down the pit lane. And we mentioned how he's never won a race in the Turkey Hill Truck Series before. Well, it looks like that streak will continue on for the driver of the number 75. Either way, we'll go ahead and see what happened to bring out the first caution of the night here in the Featherlite Trailers 250 at Daytona. Dale Lightning has led every lap so far in this race. We'll see what he does when we restart. But first, let's see what happened to bring out the caution here at Daytona. This is coming across the tri-oval here. Very interesting situation. It looks like it's 3 wide for a majority of the field here. But Stuart Grattan actually peeks down to the inside of Braden Perez right there and gets him to Audra Baranowskis and Alexander Rowe, who's on the inside lane. You have Jesse Turner in the 75 also moving on the outside lane right there, and Stuart Grattan cannot move up in front of the 75, and that's what causes the accident right there. Turner had nowhere to go in the 75 machine as he gets into the outside wall, and then Grattan gets sent around in the 21. He's going to be done for the night. Colton Yo then gets into Audra Baranowskis, and Colton Yo shoots down into Logan Williams, who is trying to avoid in the 38 machine, but he was not able to completely avoid contact. The rest of these guys are able to avoid Stuart Grattan with the exception of Isaac Nichols. You see him right there. Nichols getting right into the 21 machine and effectively ending both of their days. And then you see the number 38 here of Logan Williams in the grass. He's going to have a bad transition back onto the racetrack here in the number 38 machine. And he's going to get into Sebastian Kukulon, who is probably not going to be too happy. As a matter of fact, the 2 past winners of this race, both Kukulon and Fitzwater blew up on the first lap of the race. Both going to be out early on here tonight at Daytona.
Just watch here, they go 4 wide through the tri-oval, and then Stuart Grattan just gets hooked, completely pile driving in the middle of the field. Over here, the 30, most of these guys get away okay, but then out of nowhere, that 38 truck of Logan Williams is going to come up in there and wallop a bunch of these guys. You got the 98 of Kukulon gets in there. I think Ethan Lewis, avoided that. You got the other, you got the 41 of Keegan Thompson got damage in there. Tough way to end the night there for a lot of these guys. It's definitely going to take some big names out of contention here early on in this race.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Like I mentioned, the past 2 winners of this race, Fitzwater, who won last year, and Kukulon, who won 2 years ago, both out early on here at Daytona. But a lot of strong faces up front, including defending champion Fisher G, Igor Barreto, Dale Lightning, and Trey Bartow himself, one of the longest running drivers on AppFin. Gonna be a fun race here as we continue on with the Featherlite Trailers 250 here at Daytona. Dale Lightning, your race leader here in the first race in Season 7 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series. We're back here at the Daytona International Speedway. Gonna restart here on lap number 10 of 25. And Dale Lightning has led every single lap so far tonight here in this race. But he's got Trey Bartow, Igor Barreto, true rookie Keith Martin, and we've had a lot of guys winning their first career Napa Fam starts. Fisher G, defending Truck Series champion. Silas Ordo has been rolling very well in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Still has a shot at the Chick-fil-A Cup Series championship. Andrew Williams, Eric Monaco, Hers Dash Series champion from earlier this year. Landon Smith Jr. and Braden Perez. That's the top 10 here on lap 10 of 25. And out of the race include Stuart Gratton in the 21, Isaac Nichols in the 14, and then Zachary Fitzwater, who blew up on the first lap of the race. 7 laps down, he'll be out as well. Not exactly what Fitzwater wanted coming into this race after he won this event last year. Pace trucks pulling off. 16 laps to go in the Featherlite Trailers 250 at Daytona. Dale Lightning, Trey Bartow, the top 2 guys in the field. Igor Beretta the inside there. Trey Bartow for second. Keith Martin there. Fisher G and Silas Orta behind. And Keith Martin going to push to the back bumper of Igor Beretta. They might finally get a run here on Dale Lightning and dethrone him from the race lead.
Working at that 54's got a big run on the bottom. He's got Martin behind him. He's got that 70. Is that the 72 or the set?
73 there, Silas Orta.
73 is Silas Orta, and I think Barreto. So we finally took a little bit, and it took a pretty strong effort from that inside lane, but new leader here. 54 truck is out in front here. Nobody seems to be able yet to crack the top 2 starters magic out front here yet, but we'll have to see. Obviously, we know you can pass. It's just you do need a bit of a, just take a little bit of teamwork and to get a good run going in order to get a pass here done.
Yeah, Keith Martin with the run at the inside of Dale Lightning. Fisher G going to move up to the outside lane. And of course, with the range in the ratings that we have now, and this was the first race we really had that range in the ratings come into effect, and we saw it really come into effect last year when we only had 2 different leaders in the race. It's a little bit difficult to make a run, and we saw it in the Turkey Hill Series race as well. So we'll have to see if that plays out here tonight. But obviously it's definitely played out at this point so far. We'll have to see if Igor Beretta might be able to hold these guys off and possibly get this race victory here at Daytona. But Keith Martin in his first ever race looking very strong. But you got Eric Monaco, Trey Smith coming on this inside lane. Eric Monaco, definitely a guy you don't want to have behind you. When the Hers Dash Series came here back in April, he won that event. And definitely knows how to run in the trucks very well. It's his 4th season in the Turkey Hill Truck Series, too, so the guy knows what he's doing, no doubt about it. And he's to the inside for second on Keith Martin and Dale Lightning.
We know Monaco knows how to get it done here. Obviously, I don't think we really need to talk about what he did in the Hers Dash Series, but this man's been on a hot streak all summer. He's got wins all over the place, and just love to add another one. I think this would be, if he could pull off a win here tonight, that'd be his 6th win in the truck this summer. Just absolutely on a tear here the past couple of months.
Yeah, and the Hers Dash Series was the only series Monaco was in over the summer, so he hasn't been in IndyCar or Chick-fil-A Cup or Turkey Hill Series, so he's only been in the trucks, and he's been doing pretty good in the trucks as he takes the race lead. But Trey Smith won Bristol last year here in the Turkey Hill Truck Series, won here in the Turkey Hill Series earlier this year. Didn't quite have the best of runs. He's still the points leader in the Turkey Hill Series, but he would like to make up for his rough night. Turner's going to get in the way, and he's going to get in the way of his teammate. Oh, brother, and the top 2 split away. Trey Smith and Igor Barreto, and Jesse Turner came out of nowhere in the 75. Obviously, we saw him get caught up in that accident and has some damage, and now Dale Lightning, who was the dominant guy at this race, has nowhere to go, and he's falling behind in the 67.
I don't know if Turner was trying to do his best Dustin Davis there impression or something. Oh, we're going to have another one here. I guess Jesse Turner must have been watching the Body Armor Cup Series Daytona 500 here, trying to do his best Dustin Davis. That is slowing this pack down. They can't get by him, and at the pace he's going, I don't know. That only took them about 6 laps or so to catch him, and at the pace they're going, I'm not going to be surprised if he plays impact in this race again here, as he's definitely way off the pace here tonight.
Another guy I think we'll run into is Sebastian Kukulon, who won here 2 years ago. So Kukulon and Turner, definitely a couple of highly experienced veterans who these guys are going to have to run into as lap traffic in this race. Trey Smith, how about Christopher Appleby here, number 22? He's only won once on AppFam. That was in the IndyCar Auto Club last year. But now he's to the inside with Keith Martin still helping him on that inside lane. We got a lot of guys, and Igor Barreto might just be the most experienced guy up front right now. A lot more rookies, especially rookies who started off this year, and even some true rookies as well. But a lot of fresh faces up front right now here at Daytona. But Christopher Appleby, one of the more experienced guys running up front at the moment, looking to the inside of Trey Smith and Igor Barreto. He's going to have some help there from Keith Martin, and it's only 10 laps to go here in the Featherlite Trailers 250 at Daytona. So time is running out, and they're running into Sebastian Kukulon. He's going to be coming in here very soon on these guys. Barretto holding that outside lane for now in the 54, but here they go. They're going to run into Kukulon through the corner. They're going to split him, and the middle line's going to get held up. Scott Upton and Ethan Lewis with nowhere to go in the middle lane. That might bring in Trey Bartow, Braden Perez, and possibly Harper McCain in the 45. And Baranowskis is now stuck behind Kukulon with nowhere to go.
I guess everybody's watching Dustin Davis, and first off, I'm surprised they haven't wrecked that yet, because we saw that twice in the Daytona 500 back in June, and there were 2 pretty decent-sized wrecks that occurred from that. So the fact that we just saw that twice in 3 laps and not a single wreck occurred is quite impressive. But now this is where it's going to get really interesting, because that is an 8-truck pack, and obviously we saw earlier it took 3-4 guys just stepping out of line on the bottom to get by Dale Lightning to take the lead originally for the first lead change. So, if you're sitting here and you're that 35 of Keith Martin or that 22 of Alphabet, you are sitting pretty right now, because there's, barring a mistake or another lap car, it's going to be hard to get by these guys now for the lead.
It definitely will be. I don't know if we're going to run into lap traffic before the end of this race. Turner is actually just now at the end of the pack here. A lot of these guys got split up from Kukulon and Turner, so we got maybe about 10, 12 guys who are going to be in a lead pack right here. The next guy in line is Brandon Nelson in the 57. He's on the back stretch while these guys are about to cross the start-finish line, so we'll have to see. I don't know if the lap traffic is going to come into play again. Owen Miles, who is Braden Perez's teammate. And also, Owen Miles is a veteran here to this year, so he knows how to get it done, obviously. He's to the inside right there of Stacy Stickler in the 91, who's a true rookie to Napa fan. But in between Owen Miles and a race leader Keith Martin is Nicholas Samidio, who's in his 7th season in the Turkey Hill Truck Series, the only driver who has raced in every single Turkey Hill Truck Series event. And then behind him, it's Trey Bartow in the 82, who managed to get back up to this lead pack here. Bartow and Samidio are going to be a couple of guys to watch out for in this race. Definitely, by far, the 2 most experienced guys in this pack right here. It's going to be interesting to see if they can get around Keith Martin and Christopher Alphabet before the end of this race. But Alphabet in the number 22. Mitchell Collins won the Turkey Hill Series race earlier tonight. Will he win as an owner in the Turkey Hill Truck Series here tonight? But Keith Martin looking to get Derek Hamill yet another win on Napa Fan as an owner. But Nicholas Samidio, Mr. Edge, he comes in late in these races. Watch out for him there for Evans Gardner Motorsports in the number 7.
Interesting. Now we've got a couple more trucks back in this pack, so we'll have to see if somebody can get a run here. They're not organized there at the back of the pack yet. We're going to have to see here. Now, who's obviously Turner cleared or has been cleared from the field. We'll have to see pace-wise if these guys catch anybody. Obviously they're definitely hauling at a faster pace, much faster pace. That 67, I don't know, that 67 truck, I don't know how much slower he's going. He may or may not, might come into him right about the white flag lap, which could be pretty ugly, but either way, there's time's running out here, though. If you want to make a move to win this race, you're going to have to do it sooner rather than later, because the clock is ticking, and the time is definitely running out on this race to get up to the lead.
No doubt about it. How about Landon Smith Jr. driving there for Zidell Motorsports? We've really yet to mention him in this race, driving the S truck. Landon Smith Jr. came into the Turkey Hill Series race earlier tonight with a shot at the championship, but unfortunately lost it, so he's got a bit of a fire in him right there. Nicholas Saminio's looking there. He's got Owen Miles, and Owen Miles knows how to run a truck. He's been around for a while. He's had a couple of wins in the Turkey Hill Series this year, and these guys run the same physics, and there goes Samidio to the inside. He's got a run on Keith Martin, and Owen Miles, Trey Bartow behind the 7. Where does Miles go? That might open the door for Bartow. That number 82 going to look to the inside here, but that's going to help out Alphabet on the outside lane, or will it? Samidio with a huge run to the inside. Coming to 3 laps to go here in the Featherlite Trailers 250. Nicholas Samidio going to move up. He might open the door for Trey Barton, make it 4 wide for the lead. He is going to think better of it. It's Keith Martin at the line with 3 laps to go here at Daytona.
Keith Martin out here trying his first ever start in the NOFSRL, trying to tear this up. Definitely, he's had a strong night, but if you're Samidio, you've got Bartow behind you, you've got the 90, you got a whole bunch of guys who are hungry for wins. You got the 97 of Perez. All sorts of trouble could go down here. I don't think they're going to wreck. This could definitely get, they're going to be they're probably going to be 3 wide coming to this finish here. You know, this should still be anybody's game.
And Nicholas Amadeo is getting one heck of a push from Trey Bartow. A couple of long time runners here on Napa Fan helping each other out. And Samadeo at the line with 2 laps to go. But Keith Martin and Christopher Alfby, you know, the inside lane here is rolling pretty well. As in the second pack, we got 4 wide. Hergelarv and Alonso, Dan Park, Fisher G, and Alexander Rowe. They will sort it out. Somehow, some way, they will sort it out. And up front, Bartow was almost going to open the door for Perez. They might run in the Kukulon again here. That 98 is coming as we are about to approach the white flag lap here in the Featherlite Trailers 250. And we will, in fact, run in the Kukulon in this final lap. So the big question is, what line do you want to be? Where does Kukulon go? White flag for Keith Martin in the number 35 here at Daytona.
Oh, Bartow almost had a door to the bottom. This, I think they're going to run. Oh, that 35 of Keith Martin is about to get completely stuck in the middle of that lap traffic. But Samadeo, Bartow, they recognize, Samadeo's going to slide up.
He's going to slide up.
Hurt him. This is going to hurt him.
Bartow to the inside, but Samadeo's clear. He can move wherever he wants to. Where does he go in relation to Kukulon? Middle line's going to get held up. There goes Bartow to the inside. And Trey Bartow in the number 82 might get a little redemption from that hillside race. He's going to win the Featherlite Trailers 250 here at Daytona. Oh my. Lap traffic right at the end of the race. Nicholas Samadeo tried to pull out and get the clearage on the field, but he could not, as Kukulon was right there in the middle of the racetrack. And it'll be Trey Bartow going the victory lane here at Daytona. That's his first win of 2020 on Napa Fan, and he is going to be your points leader here in the Turkey Hill Truck Series in the first race of the season. Ryan Durrani, Prince Racing, they get the win as an owner. And Durrani has a great driver in the number 82 machine, no doubt about it. I mean, he's got a great team. Saddles Order in the 73. But tonight, it's all Trey Bartow here in the Featherlite Trailers 250, getting it done here in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. First time Bartow's won in the trucks in quite some time. He gets it done here tonight at Daytona.
It's kinda, I didn't realize how much these guys took. I mean, Dustin Davis has become a trend here at Daytona, but thankfully nobody didn't cause any bigger wrecks because of that. But that hurts for Samadeo. It looked like he had. I still don't know, honestly, if he would have made it back to the line first, even had Kukulon not been sitting there just waiting to end the whole field tonight. But, you know, regardless, Bartow's in the right place, right time as you have to be with these plate races. And he's going to lead here tonight with the win and with the points lead. So
and look at that top 5. You know, those top 5 guys there weren't even up front at all in this race. Bartow, Perez, Monaco, Harper, McCain, and Scott Upton. 2 of the guys inside the top 5 making their first career Napa Fan starts here tonight. Nicholas Samadeo, who was the leader heading into turn number 3, had to check up as Kukulon was in the way. And then Keith Martin in 7th, Christopher Alfby. It was Samadeo, Martin, and Alfby who were leading those lines before we ran into Kukulon. And none of those guys ended up getting as good of runs as they would have liked. Owen Miles and Landon Smith Jr. round out the top 10 as we take a look at the rest of the results right there. Turner a lap down, Kukulon 2 laps down. Stuart Grattan out of the race with Azzy Nichols and Zachary Fitzwater. Only one wreck here tonight, but that one wreck, we felt the effects of it the entire race, and Trey Bartow's probably happy that one wreck happened. He's in victory lane here at Daytona.
That was a well-timed wreck for him, too, because, you know, without, you know, would have been a little, I feel, hard. Some of those guys were definitely having a hard time passing up front for the lead here, but either way, you know, only one wreck here. Pretty clean race other than that, and the lap guys trying to hold up traffic here, but good start to the season for Bartow, and obviously hope he's just sitting there hoping that momentum can carry on to Darlington next week.
And Darlington's a place he's won before, I believe, twice in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. So watch out for Bartow at Darlington next weekend, even in his final Chick-fil-A Cup Series race as well. I'm sure he's thinking about that, but this is going to help him, you know, gain a little momentum, a little confidence into tomorrow night, and then also next weekend in his final Chick-fil-A Cup Series race. So we'll have to see how that all goes down. But Trey Bartow in victory lane here at Daytona. His first win of 2020 on that fan. He gets it done for Prince Racing in the Featherlite Trailers 250. Well, next week, as Matt mentioned, it's the Mellow Yellow, I think it's the Mellow Yellow Zero 200 at the Darlington Raceway. That'll be Friday at either 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Napa Fam. And then, the week after that, we have the Watkins Glen, and Matt takes the call for the Lake Effect Ice Cream 175. So definitely looking forward to the Turkey Hill Truck Series over the fall. We'll cap it all off from Thanksgiving weekend at Rockingham. We capped it in with Trey Bartow winning here at Daytona. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Trey Bartow. Here are the points for the Turkey Hill Truck Series after the first race of the season. And we will see you guys tomorrow night for the Valvoline 400 and the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, the penultimate race of the season. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.